Howdy! President Biden's been in office for more than a month, and the nation is split wider than Jimmy Fallon's pants on Thanksgiving. By now, we're probably all sick and tired of political pundits and their bass-ackwards talking points. But those of us here on the Kennedalia Show came up with an alternative. We are flipping the script, baby. It is time to party swap. There we are, shaking our heads. It's going to be fun. All right, tonight, Chris Barron is arguing the liberal point of view. And Kevin Walling, normally our faithful Democrat, he will be arguing the conservative side. Are you gentlemen ready to play?
I brought my comb over just for this.
Very good. Here we go. Immigration. Chris, this is for you. First topic. There is no crisis at the border, Chris. So explain why even in a pandemic, Joe Biden's catch and release policy is the most American and responsible course of action, and how these kids are lucky to be in summer camp.
Look, I think the most important thing for us to note at this point is that we have ended the awful policies of Donald Trump. We have ended the kids in the cages. We now have centers. They've got teachers there. It's a lot of fun. Kids should come. We encourage people to come. It's really a great time. And this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. And I think it's time for us to realize that everybody who wants to walk across the border should be welcome here. And we should be doing everything we can to make sure that Texas is shut down, but the border is wide open.
Well said, Chris. You articulated it beautifully. All right, Kevin, this is for you. We all agree that kids don't belong in cages. They belong in Mexico. So tell us how the real president, President Trump, would have catapulted these urchins back to Honduras.
Well, he certainly wouldn't have allowed them to walk across the border with those T-shirts, those Biden campaign T-shirts, for God's sakes. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And again, I mean, you got to get these kids back to where they came from. And it doesn't matter if they didn't come from Mexico, if they came from Honduras or Panama or what have you. They'll have a great life in Mexico. Ted Cruz loved it down there. It's a great area to go to. Get them back down there.
Ted Cruz is really the arbiter of immigration certainty. He should, wherever he vacations, that's where we should send people.
Amen.
Great point.
With a Mai Tai.
All right, here we go. Trump 2024. Chris, America rejected President Trump in a 2020 landslide. Tell us why Republicans would be fools to nominate him once again in 2024, and why Americans are done with his stupid America First agenda.
Well, I mean, look, first off, we realize that everybody who voted for Trump or even thought about voting for Trump is a seditionist and an insurrectionist. I think at this point, the only responsible thing that we can do is to make a list of everybody who voted for Trump or thought about voting for Trump, and particularly those who may be considering voting for him in 2024, and bring those people in, round them up, get them into some education, because at the end of the day, what we really need to have in this country is unity. And the only way we're going to get unity is if we can convince Republicans to drop everything they believe in. That's what's going to be best for this country.
We do. We need to re-educate people. We need to treat Republicans like Uyghurs. Okay?
Like the disease they have. It's a disease. It's a disease. And we should treat people.
Sick